What does it mean to be gay and Asian in Britain today?
If there was more openness and more acceptance, then I don't think we would be seeing people needing to live a double life.
We went through a phase of mum and dad saying, look son, okay, you're gay, fine, but we still need to get you married to a girl.
He was beaten to death by his own father. The person who killed him, he killed him because of the family values.
Club Cali is one of the few places where Asian homosexuals can be who they really are. This is the first time TV cameras have been allowed inside. Most of the people here are afraid to come out to their families. Some never will. The Shirin Diwani case has shed light on an issue the Asian community refuses to address. In court, accused of murdering his bride Annie, Mr. Diwani publicly admitted his bisexuality, something he's alleged to have kept secret from his wife. Annie's father, Vinod Hinducha, has accused him of deception. The case has been dismissed, but it might force the community to finally start talking about the issue. It is one of the last taboos within the Asian community. Being homosexual means you risk being cast out by your family and stigmatized by your society. In the most extreme cases, gay Asian men and women face violence, even death. At 17, H fled Pakistan, alone in fear of his life, because he was almost killed for being gay. The former model was having a forbidden affair when he was outed by one of his extended family. He faced a choice: exorcism or death.
There was a certain verses of Quran, they're gonna recite them when you being there. They think that they are doing their rituals and they're making you pure and they're taking the demons out of you because they think that you're possessed. They take a piece of stick and they burn it on your hand or any part of your body, and the person screams and they think the person is screaming and the demons are going away. That happened to me not once, not twice, several times.
But H's lover refused to renounce his sexuality. It was a decision that would cost him dearly.
He was actually beaten to death by his own father. They have to do it before the sun rises. The person beats the person so bad. If he lives, he lives. If he can't survive the wounds and if he died, they think that the person has just died and is going to Jannah. And it's like, you call it honor killing.
And you were in the same house when this
when that happened. We were literally, you can say like we were like a couple of doors away.
H sought refuge in Britain, thinking Asian attitudes towards homosexuality here would be different. The principle of izzat, or honour, is deeply ingrained within Britain's South Asian community, and it applies equally to Hindus, Sikhs and Muslims. Not just the first and second generations, but even the third, far removed from the prejudices of the subcontinent. And it's believed few things bring more shame on a family than having a gay son or daughter. It's why some will go to any lengths to hide it. In September 2013, officers involved in what began as a routine missing persons inquiry made a gruesome discovery in the garden of this house in Walsall. Jasveer Ginde had gone to the police to say his wife had not come home.
It was a misper inquiry as he reported his wife missing and came to the police station with scratches on his face. But as time went on, we realised that there was something not right about him and his marriage.
Ginde wed Varkarani in front of 700 guests last April. It was a marriage that he himself had helped to arrange.
She'd only been in the country about a month and he started to make out that she was here for a passport. That's why she came to this country. Well, she was an educated girl. She didn't want to come here and sign on or benefit. She wanted to go back to university. So his story didn't add up. But soon became clear from his friends and family that they were concerned about his behaviour at the wedding in India.
But delving deeper into Ginde's life, DCI Saab Jahal and his team uncovered a secret, one that Ginde would kill to protect. The investigation took DCI Jahal from Walsall to Birmingham city centre, to its gay quarter, a journey that Jasvir Ginde had taken many times before.
He didn't try to hide it. We know for a fact that his friends knew that he was visiting the gay quarter. He visited with his friends, so he was more than happy to be a gay man here, but yet he still played the part of somebody that was prepared to get married and went to India and duped a young girl to come over here. So that makes his crime even more malicious.
The remains of Varka Rani's body were found in an incinerator in their garden. Jasvir Ginde is serving life for her murder.
Talk two different languages, Bengali, Punjabi.
Detective Sergeant Trudy Runham is the West Midlands Police Force's lead on forced marriages.
Yeah, she made it herself.
She's assigned to Team Sentinel, a public protection unit, and works closely with the Asian community.
Slowly, straight line.
But it's not just vulnerable young girls and women who need her help. Gay men are increasingly victims too.
Nationally, there's 20% of referrals for forced marriages are men, and we know that some of those are gay men. Well, the family believes that the sort of day-to-day activities to do with marriage will help that, but also the very act of sex will cure them of their sexuality and make them not gay anymore. And of course, where there's no consent with sex, that actually is rape.
Forced marriages are illegal, but arranged marriages aren't. And sometimes this culturally accepted practice is easily abused. Zainab Mirza's skill with a makeup palette made her a regular feature on the wedding scene. But not every union she attended was as it seemed.
2-3 weddings that I sort of turned up to do, and you know that something's not, it's not all 100% there, and it has then transpired that one of the partners, is gay.
To understand why someone would do this, I spoke to Ali. He and his wife knowingly entered into a sham marriage.
So the only 4 people who know about this arrangement are your parents, you and your wife?
That's correct. But I still do live with the family as such, so I have a dual life.
Why? What's in it for her?
Family pressure, you don't want to spoil the family name and you don't get married outside the family, so it's best to stick in the family and accept what comes to you.
And your parents know, but did they approve?
It's not spoken about. Obviously I told them when I was at university, and yeah, there was a big hoo-ha, it's just a phase you're going through and it'll sort itself out. But after that, they just turned a blind eye to it, they didn't talk about it. As long as it's not front in their face, they don't care.
Ali, there'll be people at home who are listening to this interview who will be absolutely shocked or horrified by what you have to say. What would you say to these people?
It's difficult, to be honest. It's a part of life, it's reality. Whether we like it or not, people like us do exist.
Good afternoon, Naz, Manoli.
Ali uses NAS, one of the country's longest-running counselling services for the gay Asian community. It's needed today just as much as when it was set up over 20 years ago.
People do come to us and they do actually present these qualities about being afraid to come out to different sections of the community, whether it's their mosque, whether it's their extended family, whether it's their immediate family. But we find that through counselling, through the one-to-one support they gain here, they do actually become confident enough to come out. I mean, statistics are showing that people are coming out younger and younger, and we're finding within the Asian community a massive shift towards people coming out, or even if they choose not to come out, they are still seeking the advice and help in order for them to live a life that is authentic to them.
I just realised.
Coming out to Asian parents has been a struggle for successive generations. Yatin Mistry comes from an Orthodox Hindu family. Now he lives with his partner Nigel, but telling his parents he was gay was the most difficult thing he's ever done.
My dad's initial reaction was, look son, I'm not happy, but I love you, you're still my son. What's going to be difficult is how society's going to react and how mum's going to react. She cried, she blamed herself, she's like, what have I done? I must have done something wrong, The process took a year coming out, if that makes sense. And we went through a phase of mum and dad saying, look son, okay, you're gay, fine, but we still need to get you married to a girl. Times are changing. I think, you know, my brother and sister-in-law, I don't think will ever hide my sexuality from my niece and nephew. When I came out to a number of my cousins, you know, the first thing they asked was, can we tell your niece and nephew type of thing? Can we tell our children? I was like, yeah, go for it type of thing. So that generation of growing up with it, that it's normal to have a gay uncle or a lesbian aunt, it's going to change things. It's inevitably going to change things. Yeah.
Yatin and Nigel are planning a life together. They want to get married, and they can now do it with their parents' blessings.
I'll see you tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Bubs.
Take care.
See you later.
See you.
London ranks as one of the gay capitals of the world. But Britain's gay Asian movement is still very much underground. DJ Ritu co-founded Club Kali 20 years ago. Since then, the music's changed, but little else has.
A lot of people still don't feel safe to be out in the community, in the straight South Asian community. And in that sense, we've not seen a huge change in that. What we see at Kali is we see pure joy. We see people being able to come here and be themselves, to let their hair down, as one would do in any club, but especially here, where there is a supportive atmosphere and a lot of common ground.
For the regulars, Kali means more than music and dancing. It means acceptance.
I've been coming here for the past 12 years. I love Asian music, but also I get to meet the people with the same community as me, the same sexuality, also the same story.
Attitudes towards homosexuality within Britain's Asian community are definitely changing. But the reluctance to address this issue is having a devastating effect. HIV rates in this community are rising faster than in any other. And 4 in 10 lesbians in the ethnic minority communities have seriously thought about taking their own lives. The change has come too late for some, and it can't come soon enough for others.